I'm recording it right now.
Okay.
Okay. I'm taking a memo.
I'm eating an apple.
Because we just beat Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty.
The Sons of Liberty.
And first of all, I'm just shook because of that ending after you rescue Emma. It is just freaking nonstop, right? It's nonstop. After the Emma mission, it is just nonstop. It's bam, 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 which I am used to because that was how Metal Gear Solid 1 was. And it was how Metal Gear Solid Delta was, which is 3. So I knew, okay, we're in for an exhausting ride. I was not ready for that reveal when you were on the codec with Campbell right after you escaped the shackles from Ocelot's torture table. And you hear Campbell, his reception is a little fuzzy. And there's one moment where it cuts in and he sounds like a robot, and I began questioning what the heck is going on.
It's junk.
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
I've lost all my gear.
Why did he do that?
Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I said, oh my gosh, something is not right. And I knew it too because I had earlier heard one of his codec calls and it sounded fuzzy. And then I said, that's weird. It sounded fuzzy. And I wanted to say something to the stream chat at the time, but it kind of slipped. I was like, oh, whatever. And maybe it's my headphones. Maybe it was an anomaly. It just sounded fuzzy. I didn't really... I knew, even in its subtlety, its subtleness, I knew something was wrong, but I didn't say anything, okay? So when his voice turns robotic, and I said, what the H is going on? What the hey is going on?
What the hey?
And then he starts telling you that this is your role. And Raiden says, why are you saying that? Why do you keep saying this is my role? And I had said from the beginning of the stream that something wasn't right. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is a VR mission. This isn't real. This is fake. This is how they trained him. Isn't it?
Gotta keep going. I'm not gonna say if you're right or if you're wrong, if you're crazy, because one, you're playing a Kojima game, and two, it's far more entertaining if we let you go.
You were holding your tongue. Other people in the chat were holding their tongue. They said that they didn't want to give away their reaction.
Specifically since the beginning of the Big Shell mission.
Yes.
You had no suspicion during Tanker because Tanker was real.
Right.
But when the Big Shell mission started, immediately, you can check the tapes. You were immediately, it wasn't Raiden that was throwing you off. It was the vibe.
It was the fact. I'll tell you exactly what it was.
You were Queen of the Roaches, and then immediately, moments later, after you realized you weren't Queen of the Roaches, you're like, this is a VR.
Yeah. Do you know why I said that? It's because we had just finished playing Metal Gear Solid 1, where you start out going up that ladder, and Campbell makes such a big deal of, Snake, wait till they go away and go up the elevator. And it shows the animation going up the elevator. We played Twin Snakes, by the way. They didn't change that animation, okay?
No.
As soon as I saw that animation, I said, I've seen this before. Mm-hmm. This isn't real. Wait.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides
This is
me.
from the second game we just... This is from Metal Gear Solid
Looks like
1.
a solo job.
Isn't it?
Keep
Because he
going.
went up the elevator.
Keep
He
going.
managed to take care of every...
And then what really solidified that something was going on is when I died for the first time and it said mission failed, and it looked like it was a computer prompt as if you were reloading the mission, which you were. Yeah. That was the whole thing. You are reloading. Okay, that's...
Right.
It was subtle in what it was trying to say. So it was there all along. I knew something was wrong, and I kept saying that this
You
just
had to
something
enter
weird.
your name.
Yes, I had to
blood
enter
type.
my name. I knew something. I knew it. And even though knowing it, I had no idea it was going to be like that, okay? So this is the part, though, that I wanted to talk about, and I wanted a raw moment here, is because that ending after the credits, when Snake comes in and he says that we need to leave our legacy through our art, through what we create. We need to leave behind our history and let the children read about our messy history by the light of the torches we pass on to them. And it tells us this. While the ending screen is focused on the Statue of Liberty, Snake's dialogue ends and the Statue of Liberty persists, okay? And to me, yes, 24 years after the game, I'm reading context into that, which is crazy because that's what the Patriots are saying. We're creating context. I am reading the context, and this is a cautionary tale specifically for America, because we are the only country that's founding principles, the creation, the birth of a nation based on liberty. What is the name of the game? Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty.
Who are the Sons of Liberty? America. Okay? Americans are the Sons of Liberty, born from that foundation. He says, what's today? April 30th. Oh, this is the anniversary of when they were going to found the country. George Washington's statue is here.
Well, what did the Sons of Liberty want to achieve in this game?
The Sons of Liberty wanted to achieve being able to direct how history would be interred henceforth. They were...
That was the Patriots.
Oh, yeah, that was the Patriots.
The
That was
Sons
the
of
Patriots.
Liberty.
No, the Sons of Liberty.
Led by Solid
That's
Snake.
right. Solid as Snake is Sons of Liberty.
Wanted to set off an EMP over New York.
Yes.
To disrupt the stock market so people could be free again.
Right, because that's what he says to Raiden during the fight, is he wants to encapsulate these values of America, the freedom,
The liberty.
free will, liberties. These are the thing. Now, Solid is evil as heck, and he's a jerk and an asshole.
But I mean, like, it's such an interesting character because if you compare Solidus to Liquid, I think Solidus is way worse.
Yes.
Like, Liquid is a microcosm, Solidus is a macrocosm.
Yeah.
But Solidus is actually trying to do good.
Right. Which
But he's
is
an
that
evil person.
Right. He's an evil person. He murdered.
He supports child
Yes.
soldiers.
Yes. I mean, he just
But
forever.
even as evil as he is, he sees how important freedom is
Right.
for America.
Yes, the Patriots were the ones that are trying to, they want to decide what history goes forward. They want to decide what memories we have, because they said, oh, what good are these memories? Basically, the erasure of history that isn't beneficial to the progress of human beings, okay?
Yes.
Do you know why this is so freaking chilling to my core? Is that this digital age, which he kept saying in the game, the Patriots, the digital age, and what they're talking about, the AI,
There'll
GW.
be more content
Yes.
created than we can control.
Right. What is going on right now? Half of YouTube is AI. Half of Reddit is bots. In fact, it's way more than that.
All
They've
of
already
Twitter
said
is bots. The dead internet theory.
we've already said yes, that the majority of you will talk to a bot every single time you go online. You're interacting with things that
You
don't
can't
exist.
search for something without talking to a
No.
bot. It's the first thing that shows up.
AI is the first Google search. Oh, you search for something. This result was composed by AI. We're here, okay? Kojima saw this 24 years ago. That prediction is eerie, but what made it even more eerie was that focus on the Statue of Liberty at the end while he is talking about not erasing our history and why it is so important to pass it on, to let our children read about it. Also, we're not just passing on our genes, but we're passing on art, we're passing on culture, we're passing on beautiful creations, such as this game. And what makes me so depressed is that even though you have someone who sees this, and I told you, I said, to have that kind of level of insight into how a technology was going to develop. I mean, he predicted AI before it was even on the map in terms of what it's being used for today, which is false content,
Right.
which is manipulating people, which is exactly what the Patriots said they wanted to do.
Well, if you look, it's so funny because this game came out in 2001, so we've probably been working on it since 99 when he finished, or
Yeah.
98 when he finished Metal Gear Solid. But like, in that span of time, The Matrix comes out. Before then, you had Terminator 2. Obviously, you had, AI in TV shows and things like that. But what has AI always been? It's been a monster.
Yeah. It's been the antagonist.
Is like the big monster that can, it's the Terminator, it's Agent Smith. What is AI in Metal Gear Solid 2? It's literally like aggregation.
Yeah.
Like they say, what is Colonel to Jack? And he's like, it's your nanomachines compiling all of these memories you have.
Yeah.
And recreating literally what AI does.
And do you remember when we were...
Machine learning.
Right.
Based on memory,
Yes.
based on data. Like
So-
Kojima
Yes.
nails AI better than any of the science fiction up to this point.
Right,
We thought it was
because
going to be a monster,
You
but it's
thought it
so
was
much
going to
worse.
be hell in
Yes.
space. I can't do that, Dave.
Yeah.
AI isn't actually artificial intelligence.
No,
it
it's-
is an aggregation
it's data
of
manipulation.
yes, exactly, of everything that already existed. And do you remember when I was saying, when I was repeatedly calling him, and I was like, he is having these are ChatGPT hallucinations.
Legit a hallucination.
It was ChatGPT hallucinations, what we say today, when it just barfs out garbage because it's just like,
Right.
it's incorrect. That is what was happening. I can't, I know this game was made 24 years ago, but I am really just like troubled in a way that I'm just very troubled.
Equally troubled as amazed.
I mean, I'm incredibly impressed, but also for someone to have that kind of prophetic insight to see how a technology would develop in a way that it's never, it was not, like you said at the time, the AI that we've seen in sci-fi, older sci-fi, it's always very, there's such this personification of intent put to it, right? It is AI. It is artificial, and it comes with its own ideas. It isn't ChatGPT. ChatGPT is what the AI was doing in Sons of Liberty.
Yep.
And so that was the most realistic prediction of what it would turn into. But I am just trying to come to terms with the fact that Kojima is a prophet.
He predicts COVID too. Just wait to get to Death Stranding.
But the fact that he predicted this, and that message at the end, I really do think, yes, someone in our chat pointed out that it's Kojima talking to the player,
Yes.
right?
Kojima's Snake talking to Raiden the player.
Right, and those the words, but that is what it's meant to. But I really do think it was more than that. The game is called Sons of Liberty. The ending speech is focused on the Statue of Liberty for a few seconds of just dead silence. Letting that sink in, I really do feel this was a pointed, very strong commentary, specifically to the U.S.
Yes.
And that is my perception of it because...
Don't lose what we have.
Right. But you see right now,
We're losing what we have.
you have people in positions of power who are bragging about wanting to manipulate and wanting to use the algorithm. They
To
want
only
to
show
use
the-
AI.
the good side of
exactly.
history.
They want the erasure of history because they don't find it beneficial for the progress. It is exactly what
That's what the
they
Patriots
said.
want.
It is verbatim. It is verbatim what the Patriots said. You only have these memories. What good are they for you? And then Snake tells him, you have these memories because they're part of you, but you choose who you want to be. Your memories, these experiences they're not shackles. They're not going to restrain you. You have the power right now. He said, pick a new name. Find a reason to live. And this is just really, really, it's just resonated with me in a way that a lot of media fails to do, I think, because they don't. They just don't get it. But Kojima freaking gets it.
He really gets it.
So I just needed to record this, and I'm just going to upload it because this is like my immediate thoughts.
I just want to say, because I played I played all these games. The last time I played a Metal Gear Solid game was when 5 came out. And it left such a bad taste in my mouth, I quit playing Metal Gear Solid games after that. Like, that was the last time I played them.
Yeah.
But before then, you know, you've known me for a long time.
Yeah.
I've loved these games. And I've played them all multiple times on repeat.
Yeah.
And I'm in my 30s, mid-30s now. As we've been replaying all of them in order after Delta, replaying them with you, it is like playing an entirely new series.
Yeah.
It is truly amazing to me playing Twin Snakes, playing Metal Gear 2, Delta, and now Solid 2. How not just future-proof the games are, but future-proof the stories are. Like you said, you know, we feel like we're in Sons of Liberty right now. But like, it is absolutely amazing to me that he can make something so timeless
Yeah.
consistently across all of these games. And I'm just impressed. Like, I've not played any games more in my life than I've played these. Like, Metal Gear Solid 3 I've played probably 6 times now with Delta. 2 I've played at least 4 times now, counting tonight's playthrough. Like, I know these games, but playing them, it feels like I don't know them at all.
Yeah.
I'm revisiting a text that is almost foreign to me, and that is absolutely unbelievable.
That is a testament to his work, though.
Yes.
And I really just do think that I touched on this in the last video I did about Delta, was that Kojima can, you know, people, it made me so sad to hear the negative reception people had about this game because they thought they were being lied to with it being advertised as, oh, you're going to get to play the snake again. And then you get to ride and you're like, wait a second, you know? That made me so upset to see, because to be labeled a troll over something when you were trying to do something which hasn't been done, at that time, to advertise something falsely, and then have that be a point of the game that's literally what the Patriots wanted to do. That's literally what the Patriots said they wanted to do, was to show you false memories, was to make it seem that, oh, this is actually your reality. Like, that's really crazy.
I want to address the troll bit, because it's so funny people call Kojima a troll, to me. Because what Kojima does, more so than any other creator I can think of, is surprise the audience.
Right.
And when I think back to even just to Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, that wasn't called The Phantom Pain, or it wasn't called Metal Gear Solid 5 when he first announced it.
I remember.
Do you
Yeah,
remember?
yeah, it was.
It was a dude in a bed covered
Yep.
in like bandages.
Yep, I remember.
He's not trolling.
No.
Kojima really wants his audience to have a moment of surprise
Yes.
and excitement, and to not just be spoon-fed, but like, he brings everyone with him, right? It's like opening a Christmas gift and you truly have no idea what's inside. Kojima's able to recreate that experience over and over and over again.
Yeah.
With his writing, with his presentation, with his marketing, with the way he creates games. And there's no one else in the market that does this.
No.
And it is such a shame people call it a troll.
I know.
Because what he's actually doing is like what Hitchcock did
Yeah.
when he made movies.
Right.
He's giving you something you've never seen before and making it a complete and total surprise for you the entire way.
And to be able to pull that off, like you said,
For 30 years.
repeatedly,
My entire life.
without reusing the same gimmicky stuff, is just, it's utterly remarkable to me. And we do intend on doing analysis sit through of every single game, because they each have things in there where I'm just like, but you know, for me, brand new to the series, and playing it in this order has been like just really this is like a paradigm shift in, you know, my reality.
Yes.
And you said,
I said there are people who have, and I mean, you haven't even hit the part yet, but there is your life before you have beaten Metal Gear Solid 4, and then there's your life after, and you will not be the same person.
I'm already not the same person after this, so
It's an experience. Just you're going to be overcome by waves.
I just really, really, I see this man's mind and I am humbled by it. I mean, this is we have people these great artists that we herald as one of a kind. There will never, ever, ever be another Mozart.
No,
there will never be another Da Vinci. There will never be another Kojima. There just will not.
He is truly on the same level as like the Michelangelos,
Yes.
the Mozarts. I have no problem saying that.
No.
Because what he has done with games is what they did with marble and music. Like
Yeah.
it is truly to that level.
That and just his insight in being able to predict the uses of technology, that kind of accuracy is chilling. It's what people call
It's prophetic.
someone would look at him and think like, oh, you're actually just a prophet because you have an insight into seeing things in a realistic way that no other piece of media at that time
I couldn't understand
got.
it. Like,
Yeah.
think about me playing Metal Gear Solid 2.
There's no way you'd understand it.
I played it, I think, 3 years after it came out.
Right.
And, like, that would be what, 2004 was when I played Metal Gear. Because I played it right after I played 3.
Yeah.
And I couldn't understand. Like, I loved the game. I enjoyed it. I understood the overarching story. But I don't even when I played it again a year later and again a year after that, and then thinking about playing it today and just seeing me now playing this game now, like, how could I have understood that then when I didn't even have the context?
Yeah.
It's like I didn't have the words to describe agentic AI,
No.
machine learning,
It didn't exist.
hallucinations.
It didn't exist.
Those words didn't exist. I couldn't describe it that
No.
way. It exists today, and now I understand the game better.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right? You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
But the fact that he predicted freaking AI, like ChatGPT hallucinations that have wrecked people's worlds, by the way. There's subreddits devoted to getting around updates and the things that Campbell was, not Campbell, but the Patriots version.
Who they never actually
Yes.
call Campbell.
That's right. But you have people today who are despondent about that sort of stuff. Oh, it's slipping into old text. It's slipping into old, repeated phrases that make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
This is getting into people's work. They'll use ChatGPT for work, and then you'll have hallucination, and then that's totally incorrect. Like, the fact that he did that before it was even a thing 24 years ago.
And we don't even know what he has predicted further out. That we've already, like, nanomachines, trainings and simulations to
right.
like recreate situations and
Yeah.
ideologies. Like, there are myriads of other potential things
I know.
he has put in these games that we have not yet even gotten to
Right.
as a species.
Right. So it's possible that, like, in 30 years, someone's going to play this game. It's going to be like, what's up, guys? It's super vintage. Oh, hey, nano machines exist.
What the heck?
Let me take this nano machine call.
They're training it with nanomachines? Well, that's a real problem we have today. Like, it could happen.
Scared. I mean, the whole VR thing, though.
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about
We're
the
not even
VR.
close.
We haven't even talked about that, though, his prediction of that in what,
Mm-hmm.
Man, what a good game. So I wanted to do this candid. It's 20 minutes to midnight. I wanted to record this candidly because I wanted to capture this spark before it's had time to simmer down into something less bright. I wanted to capture it while it was still on fire and glimmering, and I wanted to preserve it. So, this is our candid conversation about Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, how it broke me. How I now see the world as Kojima wants me to see it. How I'm now a devotee.
Can't wait to see him at the Game Awards.
I understand why Jeff Keighley worships the ground he walks on. I understand why Jeff Keighley pauses the show
For the Kojima
to
update.
give reverence to this great prophetic artist, this Michelangelo of gaming. I understand, Jeff. I see you too, buddy. I get it, okay? I understand why Kojima doesn't need a freaking translator. When you see him, people are just, no one can understand. We do, we get it. We understand.
You get the feed.
You get the feed. Yes, we understand.
We're here for you, Kojima.
But I just wanted to talk about this in a very unadulterated fashion, and I'll upload it. So yeah, that's it. See ya.